Hi guys, my name is Tinashe and welcome back to All Things Finance and Productivity. Thank you guys for joining me this week. It is always a pleasure to have you guys on board. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. It would really help my channel a lot. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. So I think let us start with this video. And what we're going to be talking about is productivity. Productivity is a concept that's talked about a lot. So today we have some tips on how to be more productive. These are just some general tips that we can use. We'll get into specifics later on certain things that you can actually be doing with regards to productivity. So the first point here is that you need to plan your day. When you plan your day gets focused. You know what are the things that you need to be tackling within that particular day. What also helps is that as you plan your day, you can do it in the form of, say, doing a to-do list. From that, you can actually prioritize the most important things that you need to tackle for that particular day so that you can take those things off your list and then now work on the other things that are low priority items. The trend nowadays is that some people are working from home. So at times the structure that you used to have in the office is different from the structure that you have in your house. So it's always good to always just have the same structure that you also have in the office and just try and recreate it for a home environment. Because let's just be honest, when you do go to the office, you have some set office hours and you know you need to wake up at this particular time, be in the office by this particular time, do A, B, C, D, lunch is at this particular time, tea break is at this particular time. So that gives you a bit of structure and it means your day has been planned out a little bit for you. So you just need to maintain the same thing even in your own home as you are working. Granted, there are going to be a couple of things that you need to focus on. Like say for example, now that you're working from home, you need to think about your lunch. Maybe when you're in the office, you used to carry food, etc. But now that you're at home, you need to make sure that there's at least a bit of lunch there. So you need to make sure that you've prepped your lunch and then it doesn't take that long for you to just, do something that's a bit healthy that you can eat and then you go back to work. So it's always good to just plan your day and to also just plan your time. And given that also people are working from home, that gives you just a bit of flexibility. There are times whereby you get caught up in certain things, say during the day. So that means that your work, you can plan it around, say in the evening, to get whatever it is that you needed to get done, at least during that time of day. So I think what this actually has helped people is just flexi hours on when you are the most productive. Not everyone is a morning person, not everyone is an afternoon person or an evening person. So you get to just move your things around, but it helps when you just plan your day better. The second point is to create a system. When you have a system, it just helps you with narrowing things, with focusing your day, with focusing your energies actually. It is very important for you to actually do that. Know when you're supposed to be taking your breaks. Know when you're supposed to be taking, say, your lunch. Know when you're supposed to be just taking your you time, because honestly speaking, you actually do need that to feel productive the next day and still deliver on the things that you wanted to deliver on. So a system is very essential, though it is something that's a bit hard to do initially. With time, you'll actually see that your routine has made you create a system. So a routine is very key, especially when it comes to creating a system. The other thing that we're going to touch on is perfectionism. I know there's so many people who are perfectionists in this world, but what I have noticed just personally is that when you are a perfectionist, you churn out less. You churn out less because you overthink what you are doing. So you need to tone down on that perfectionism so that you're in a position to churn out more. In as much as yes, you get good quality output when you're a perfectionist, etc. But imagine this, you have been working on a certain project and it has taken you so long to make it perfect. But now when you submit that project, the person who you're submitting it to is like, no, you've steered this into a different direction and that's not what I was envisioning for that. But imagine you have started this from A to Z. So it's always good for you to just reduce on the perfectionism a little bit so that you can hear whoever it is that you are sharing that output with, what their viewpoint is, and then incorporate that before you go all the way and you've made mistakes. So I think also just for you to help with productivity, just reduce on, just take a notch down with regards to perfectionism. I know there's some jobs where you really need to be a perfectionist, but this is just me being general about it. And what I have seen, say in my field, if you're too much of a perfectionist, it actually slows you down. Not saying that you are sharing subpar work. No, that's not what we're saying. But we're saying that this also just gives you an opportunity to hear feedback so that you can incorporate it before you finish, say, a full project. The other thing that will help you to be productive is to just, take a look at your confidence levels. You really need to be a person who's confident, because if you have low self-esteem and you say you're churning out some work, etc., it's going to give you a problem, because now you are in doubt of whatever it is that you're trying to bring out. And when you're in doubt, it slows you down. It really, really slows you down. So just take a chance on yourself. For you to be where you are right now, someone actually took a chance on you. So take a chance on yourself. Boost the confidence a little bit so that you are able to be confident in your own work, in whatever it is that you are doing. It will actually help you with your productivity, because if you're overthinking, overanalyzing, overemphasizing, it actually makes you just take a step back, and you take more time than you need to be doing certain tasks and certain deliverables. So make sure that you at least work on your confidence levels, because this will actually help you. It will also help you to even pitch a certain idea that someone else might not have been open to, because you're a bit more confident. Then the other thing is you need to also create a culture of rewarding yourself. I know at times we can be so hard on ourselves when we are doing certain things, but imagine you're your own best friend. You are your number one cheerleader, and if you do not treat yourself well, then who do you expect is going to treat you well? So you need to just develop a culture of just rewarding yourself. If you've managed to do, say, a big project, have something to look forward to. Even, say, in our organizations, they do that for us, just some motivators to, okay, so if you do this is what we're going to do for you. Create that system for yourself as well. It will actually help you with your productivity. And it can be something very simple, like, okay, so if I finish this task in 4 hours, then later on in the evening, I'm going to make myself a really lovely meal. Maybe I'm going to try out that pizza recipe that I wanted to try out. I'm going to buy the ingredients and make sure that I try it out this weekend, because you're celebrating. So you need to just create that culture of just looking at yourself, seeing what you need, and making sure that you also just take care of yourself. Because I feel like when you're rewarding yourself, it's a way to take just good care of yourself. So it will actually increase your productivity levels, because you'll be motivated to actually do more. That, okay, so next time when I do this particular thing, especially if it's something that you've been battling with and it's taken you some time to just finish, this will actually help you just take a step back, think about what would make you happy if you've done that particular thing, and do it. Then the last tip I would give is to just read, or watch, because nowadays you can either read something or you can either watch something that's going to help you later on in life. It's always good for you to be seeing what is happening around you, reading from professionals, listening to what they have to say about certain things, so that you can improve yourself as well. I know for me that's one aspect that I actually need to just work on, to just push on that. Watching stuff, yes, I do, that helps me, but I need to just take it a notch higher with reference to the reading bit, because it helps you, especially if you're reading about something that you are not so well versed in. So it helps you get a bit more perspective. It helps with your knowledge base. It helps with just opening your eyes. The moment you just open your eyes and see what's out there, you'll be able to see what other people are doing and how they're doing it, so that you can also be able to do better. I might have been diarizing things, I might have been journaling, I might have been doing to-do lists, etc., but maybe there's something that I can do better with reference to that. So if you read more, if you just watch what other people are doing with reference to what you want to work on, that is actually going to just help you do whatever it is that you need to do better. So I would really encourage you to read more, watch more if you can, so that you do better and you become more productive. I don't know if there are any other tips that you'd want to add to this. Please feel free to do so. What are your thoughts so far on this video? Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time. Make sure that you take care of yourself and you also take care of your loved ones. Thank you. Bye.